Okay, it's time to draw the logic diagram, right? So this is the A3 and A3 complement. So for every input we need complement also here. Okay, so for B3 also I can draw the complement, and the next one is A2. So this is the normal, and I can draw with the complement for this. This is A2 complement, and the next one is B2, B1, sorry, B2 complement. The next one is A1, and next A1 complement. So next one is B1, B1 complement. This is B1 and this is B1 complement. Okay, so the next one is A0, A0 complement. Next B0, B0 complement. Okay, so all the inputs are cleared here. So totally 8 inputs: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So A3, A2, A1, A0, B3, B2, B1, B0. Okay, so first of all we need to draw the XOR gates. Okay, so here just check it first. A equal to B and A greater than B and A less than B. So all the three outputs consist of the XNOR gates. Just check it. Every expression consists of the XOR gates, no? XNOR gates, no? X3, X2, X1, all we need to consider as XNOR gates, right? So that means greater than input or greater than output, or equal output, or less than output. So that means three output consist of the XNOR gates. So first of all I have to design XNOR gates. After that, whatever we are having the outputs, that means A equal to B, A greater than B and A less than B conditions. Okay, so for that we need to draw the diagrams. Okay na? So here first of all I can draw the XNOR gates. So that is X3, X2, X1, X0. Okay, so first we need to design these gates. Okay, X3 is nothing but A3 XNOR B3. So A3 XNOR B3 is nothing but, what is the meaning of A3 XNOR B3? That is A3 complement B3 complement plus A3 B3, right? So that means here directly we cannot mention A3 XNOR B3. So we can go with this expression. Okay, so first one we need to design the all the XNOR gates. Okay, so first XNOR gate is nothing but, I will go with the X3, that is nothing but A3 XNOR B3. So already knows, right, XNOR formula, that is nothing but A3 complement B3 complement plus A3 B3. So this is the X3 gate. So like that with respect to X2, X1, X0, we need to draw the XNOR gates for that also. Okay, so first one I will go with the X3, that is A3 complement. So here, and next, what is the next one? B3 complement. So here. Okay, so A3 complement, B3 complement, in between these two will have the one dot product, that means AND gate. So coming to the next one is A3 and B3. So carefully you can draw that. Okay, so in between these two, which operator we are having? By adding these two AND gates with OR gate. So this is, we can call it as the which operator? That is X3. Or otherwise you can draw like this, that is nothing but A3 B3. So directly you can take it A3 and B3. In between these two you can take it as XNOR gate. So already we discussed that logic also in 2-bit comparator. Just refer the notes, you can understand. Okay, so this is A3, A2 XNOR bit. How we will draw that? So directly we will mention A2 and B2. So in between these two will take it as XNOR gate. Like this also you can draw here also. Okay, like this way you can draw x3 x2 x1, no problem. Okay, so directly you will take by using XNOR gate you can draw that x3 x2 x1 XNOR gate also, no problem. But I have to implement clearly here by using basic function. Okay, so now x3 is completed, then we'll go for the x2. X2 is nothing but what is the meaning of x2? A2 XNOR B2. So already knows that function, right? That is nothing but A2 complement B2 complement plus A2 B2, right? So first one is A2 complement, here A2 complement and B2 complement. Okay, so in between we'll have AND gate, and the next one is A2 and B2. Okay, carefully you can observe, ma, don't confuse. In between these two, by these two gates are added with one OR gate. So this is x2. Okay, so now coming to the x1. So x1 is nothing but how we will define that x1? A1 XNOR B1. So that is nothing but A1 complement B1 complement plus A1 B1. So now we'll take it as A1 complement, and where it is, this is A1 complement, and the next one is B1 complement here. Okay, next one వచ్చేసి what is the next one? A1 B1. So coming to A1, this one, and B1 is here. In between these two again AND gate. So by adding these two AND gates with one OR gate, so this is x1. So now we'll define the another gate, that is nothing but XNOR gate. So x0. Okay, so that is nothing but A0 XNOR B0. So then we'll get the function like this: A0 complement B0 complement plus A0 B0. So now we'll go with A0 and B0. So this is A0 complement and B0 complement. In between these two we'll have one AND gate, and next one is A0 and B0. So this is complement and this is normal. By adding these two with one OR gate, so that is called as the XNOR. So now finally we are completing the all XNOR gates. Okay, so now the next step is defining the outputs. Okay, so here just check it. The first output function is nothing but A equal to B for this 4-bit comparator. Okay, so what is the output of 4-bit comparator? That is nothing but all XNOR gate is multiplied with, right? So that is nothing but A equal to B is equals to x3 into x2 into x1 into x0. That means all the XNOR gates are multiplied with AND gate. Okay, so that means we'll have in between all XNOR gates we'll have the one AND gate, right? And that means here you can define like this. So x3 x2 x1 x0. In between each gate will have the dot product, no? So that is defined with AND gate. So this is called as the A equal to B function. That is equals to, what is the output function here? x3 into x2 into x1 into x0. So finally we'll got the finally we get one function, that is A equal to B output function is cleared. Now coming to the second function, output function, that is nothing but, what is the second one? A greater than B. We need to define the first A greater than B. After that we'll go with the A less than B. Okay, so A greater than B, what is the output function here? So A greater than B output function is this one. So A3 B3 complement and x3. So just observe here, in this A greater than B function also we'll have the x3 x2 x1. That means 3 XNOR gates will have, and another functions will have one AND gates, that is nothing but A3 B3 complement, A2 B2 complement, A1 B1 complement, A0 B0 complement. But already we defined that is XNOR gates. Okay, we don't till now we didn't get A3 B3 complements and A2 B2 complement and A1 B1 complement. So for that, first of all we need to define these AND gates. After that we'll go with the XNOR gate. Okay, so the first function is A3 B3 complement. So here A3, where it is? So here A3 and B3 complement. So here we'll take it as one AND gate. Okay, So first one is A3 B3 complement completed. The next one is X3 into A2 B2 complement. So first of all we need to define the A2 B2 complement. Okay. So A2 is here and next one is B2 complement. Okay, is here. So this is A3 B3 complement and this is A2 B2 complement. But this A2 B2 complement is multiplied with the X3 XNOR gate. That is nothing but just check it here. The first term is only having single term, that is already completed. So the next term, this is the second term now. Second term having the two terms, X3 one is and another one is A2 B2 complement. So already we got A2 B2 complement, but this is multiplied with the another term, that is X3, right? So now we need to take it as X3 here, where we are getting the X3 here, no? So this function is, we can call it as the X3 function. So then you can take it from here, X3 function. How we will take it means, just you can draw the like this. So X3 and A2 B2 complement is multiplied. In between these two will have the one AND gate. Just observe the function. You can observe one thing. This is X3 and A2 B2 complement is multiplied. That means these two terms are multiplied with one product, that is AND gate. Okay. So the second one is completed. So now coming to the third term. Third term is nothing but here X3 X2 A1 B1 complement. Okay. So first we need to design the A1 B1 complement. So where it is A1? Here, no? A1 and B1 complement. So here we'll have the one AND gate. Okay, so and this term is third term having the already X3 X2 XNOR gates. Just check it. X3 X2 already we taken this one, that is A1 B1 complement, but the remaining two terms are X3 X2 now. So X3, now take it. So this is X3 now. So you have to take from here, this is X3. No problem. You can take it from here. So this is the X3 and one more we need, that is X2. So X3 X2 and this is, what is this? A1 and B1 complement. So in between these three, which operator we are having? Again AND operator. Okay, so this is A2 B2 complement and this is X3. Okay, in between we'll have one AND gate. So now coming to the fourth term. So first one completed, second one completed, third one completed. So now coming to the fourth case in A greater than B. So the fourth case output is nothing but X3 X2 X1 A0 B0 complement. So X3 X2 X1 already we taken. So now we need to define the A0 B0 complement. Okay. So A0, where it is? A0 B0 complement. Okay. So one AND gate, and this is also multiplied with X3 X2 X1. Okay. So I have to take from here X3. Okay. Or otherwise you can take it from here, no problem, where that's your wish. So from here to take, or from here to take, or from here to take, that's your wish, no problem. Okay. So and X3 is this one. This is A0 B0 complement, and one more will have X2 and one more will have X1 in that. So how to take it means, just don't clumps in that. X1. Okay, so this is the X1. So A0 B0 complement X3 X2 X1. So in between these four lines will have the four terms will have the one AND gate. Okay. So now totally we are getting the first one is A3 B3 complement and A2 B2 complement with X3 and A1 B1 this one. Okay. So now check it. The first term is clear and the second term is clear and the third term is clear, fourth term is clear. That means this is A3 greater than B3 condition and this is A2 greater than B2 condition, and this is A1 greater than B1 condition, and this is A0 greater than B0 condition. Okay, totally 4 cases we are clear now for A greater than B, right? So in between these 4 gates will have the OR gate. So all the cases we need to add, right? So now we'll take one OR gate here. This is A greater than B condition. Like this way we need to draw the A less than B case also. Okay, so A less than B case output we need to observe here. So this is the A less than B output. So first one is A3 complement B3. Okay, so A3 complement means here and B3. So this is A3 complement. First case is completed in that. The second case output is nothing but x3 into A2 complement B2. A2 complement is here and B2. And for this added with x3 also. Okay na? So for this we need one x3, right? So have to take x3 from here. So this is also x3, no? Have to take from here x3. In between these two, which operator we are having? AND operator. Just observe here, x3 A2 complement B2. Okay, so in between these two we'll have the AND operator. That's why I can take it here. Next one is x3 x2 A1 complement B1. So first we need to design this AND gate. After that we need to multiply with this two. Okay, so A1 complement B1. So A1 where it is? Here, A1 complement and B1. Okay, so where it is B1? Here. Okay, so this is A1 complement and B1. So this one is multiplied with which one? Which XNOR gates? X3 and X2. So we need X3. So I have to take from here X3 and X2 I have to take from here. Okay, in between these three we'll have one more AND gate. Okay, so now this is x3, x2, a1, b1 complement. This one a2 complement b2. Okay, so now the fourth case in that is nothing but x3, x2, x1, a0 complement, b0 complement. Sorry, a0 complement, b0. So a0 complement is here and b0 is here. Okay, so this is a0 complement, b0. Again this one is needed x3, x2, x1, right? So it is multiplied with the 3 XNOR gate. So x3, x2 and x1. So have to take from here x1, x1, x2, x3 and this one is a0, b0 complement. So in between these four we'll have the AND operator. So this is second case, third case, fourth case and the first case is this one. Okay, so in between four cases we'll have the OR operator. So this is A less than B case. Okay, so finally this is the 4-bit comparator logic diagram. Okay, na? So just by using these expressions, A less than B expression, okay, and A greater than B expression and A equal to B expression. So these are, okay now. So finally by using these expressions we need to implement this logic diagram. Okay, so like this way we need to draw the logic diagram. So this is the complete explanation about magnitude comparator. Okay, thank you.